Hello everyone, this is Nick Kringus with a very special recording for you today. I just finished my peanut butter and jelly on Arnold's white bread, creamy peanut butter. I don't have a preference between creamy or chunky. I'll take whatever's in the cupboard. Only strawberry preserves though for me. Perfect late night snack here in New York while watching number 2 Duke lose to number 15 Lehigh. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get down to business because we have something very important to talk about. The SEO world has been hit by what seems like a 7.9 Richter scale earthquake. The past 2 weeks have been an absolute bloodbath in search engine optimization. Google Panda was originally introduced about a year ago and has now turned into an absolute monster. When it was first released, and then the subsequent rollouts that followed after that, its purpose was to penalize what seemed like hand-selected sites like Easing Articles and other article directories, Go Articles. They were originally themselves ranking very well in the search engines. They didn't get de-indexed at the time, if you noticed. They took a huge hit in the rankings, but that means the links coming to you are still alive and still counted. So not a lot of people saw huge hits, but we saw these article directories get penalized and off the first page. But the links are still alive, not erased. They weren't erased like in de-indexation. Let me assure you that you are seeing in search engine rankings is not a Google dance. So if you went down lately because of this new 3.3 Google Panda update that we're going to be talking about here, I wouldn't expect, unfortunately, to come back up in a couple days. This is not the Google dance. That's when you drop out of rankings and then only to come back. With this update, Panda 3.3, came the indexing of millions of websites. De-indexing of millions of websites. Not penalized, de-indexed. How do you know if your site's been de-indexed? Type site, semicolon, no spaces, site, semicolon, domain.com, your domain, into the search bar, and then if no results are found, that means that you're not in their index anymore, either because the site is too brand new or because they threw your ass out. So let's go to the forums and a couple of quotes from the forums of what people have been facing in this Panda update 3.3. Well, lots of people's sites, including mine, have dropped, and I don't spam. Meanwhile, Google has a competitor of mine on the front page that's completely blank. So while I fight to get links back, blah, blah, blah. So another person says, oh, this is the quote exactly from Google's blog post explaining what happened in 3.3. Link evaluation. We often use characteristics of links to help us figure out the topic of a linked page. We have changed the way in which we evaluate links. In particular, we are turning off a method of link analysis that we used for several years. We often re-architect or turn off parts of our scoring in order to keep our system maintainable, clean, and understandable. Means that they have devalued. Oh, so that was the quote from Google. And then this forum poster says that this means that they have devalued or removed altogether the effectiveness of link anchor text, he asks. This is not the case, which we'll be getting to in a couple minutes. Link anchor text is not going away. Google still counts the link itself, the anchor text, but we'll be seeing in a couple minutes what they did go after specifically, what type of sites they did go after. Next quote here in the forums that we found, my rankings to continue to go up for every single keyword I'm working on, which is dozens. It seems with every update I'm weeding out the competitors and just getting stronger and stronger. So that's what happens. Some people do well, some people do poorly as your competitors drop out. And if this update didn't affect you, then it seems that you move up in the search engines. Another forum poster says, it's good for users but not good for SEO guys because daily Google varying the search engine algorithms. So how is it possible for an SEO guys to maintain website rankings? A lot of frustrations here, a lot of frustrations. Another guy says, anyone have any idea on what we can do to restore rankings? That I'll get to in a couple minutes. What really frustrates me is that Google does little in educating webmasters on what they need to do to correct things and restore their rankings. Yeah, no kidding, because Google says specifically that they don't want you manipulating their search rankings. So which brings me to another point, that a bunch of people have been receiving messages inside their webmaster tools that say, we've noticed some unnatural links to your site message in the webmaster's tools. That message was an automated message that went out to all Google Webmaster Tool users. So basically what they're doing with that tool is allowing you the free use of a tool to do something that they don't allow, which is search engine optimization and manipulating the results. So why on earth anybody would want to use that tool and tell Google specifically that they are in fact manipulating the results is beyond me. And then I know of people who responded to that message, because later on in that message, the warning message, it says, respond and tell us what you've been doing that's unnatural. And those people have their sites have been wiped out, completely de-indexed as well, as soon as they respond. It's an automatic message. It doesn't get handled by anybody. It goes to a computer system. If you respond, most likely you get tossed out. It's like the poison apple, guys. That's what Google likes to do every once in a while. Give you something to go after, so they know they have all the SEOs in one place, and they can just get rid of them. Very simple. So let's move on here. So another forum poster says,